Hey guys, Ryan Smith with the Ryan Smith Home Selling Team and Keller Williams Realty here to figure out, along with you, are interest rates going to come down anytime soon? It's a great question. Let's talk about it next. So if you've been paying attention to real estate at all and not living under a rock, you have probably seen interest rates have been a little bit higher than normal right now. And I say normal, I'm talking about what's happened over the last few years, let's say 5 to 10 years, it's been a little bit higher than normal. And why do I say a little bit higher than normal? Because actually, historically, these rates are not tremendously above the average for the U.S. real estate market. I mean, this is generally right around average, maybe a little bit higher. But compared to where we've come from, obviously, it's a jump up. So the question everybody's asking is, when are interest rates going to drop? And I wish I had that answer for you. I can tell you what the general sentiment is right now. You know, I think at the beginning of the year, what we saw is that most experts had the opinion that the rates were going to be coming down later in the year, that we were going to see them spike up a little bit, and then as the year progressed, we'll see them come down. Now, I think that there's a lot of people that think that the U.S. economy is going to be officially going into a recession at the end of this year. And so we are probably going to see these rates stay where they are for the remainder of this year. And then the federal government may begin easing on those rates as they've announced that we're going into a recession. So what does that mean for you and as a seller and for you as a buyer? Well, number one, for both parties, check this out. The best time to do something for both is now, and here's why. I mean, sure, there are exceptions, so don't take this across the board, but I would say the best time to do something right now is now. Let's look at the buy side. Right now, you're going to be able to negotiate a better deal than if you were to wait and buy something later. Why do I say that? Because demand is down a little bit right now, okay? And so because of that, yeah, you're paying a little bit higher of an interest rate, but you're going to get a better sales price right now than if we sit on the sidelines and wait, okay? What's going to happen when those rates drop? Guys, this is 2 plus 2. Once rates drop, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Once that happens, you're going to see a lot of buyers coming back into the market. That means increased demand, which pushes our prices up, which means you're paying more money for the house that you wanted. So your payment, ironically, people are doing it from a payment standpoint. Your payment for this house is likely even going to be lower now than if you wait for when the rates drop and we see an upward pressure on the prices. Obviously, there could be exceptions to that, and I don't have a crystal ball, but I can tell you that is what the real estate experts are saying, and it does make sense. Now is the time. If you're selling, now is also a great time too. And why do I say that? Well, first off, no one's ever able to time it perfect, right? So if you are selling low, then you're going to be buying low. And if the market's on fire, you might be selling high, but you're going to be buying high. So it's impossible to peg that perfectly. You know, I think Warren Buffett's the one that said timing is a fool's game in real estate, right? So timing it perfect is almost next to impossible. But if you can still sell and get a good number for your house, which a lot of people have still experienced dramatic appreciation over the last few years, if you can still sell and take advantage of that, it enables you to go onto the buy side and go find something and get a really great deal. And I think that we have a window for doing that. That is probably, this is Ryan's opinion, no one's opinion but mine. I think you've got a 6 to 8 month window that started maybe a month ago where you're going to be able to go get a great deal and negotiate that deal down. Once those rates come down, I think this whole landscape is about to change again. Yes, you might be able to sell it for a little bit more as a seller, but you're likely going to be paying more as a buyer. So if you can find that right deal on the property now, I think it's the best time. And I'm telling you, when people get scared and run away, that is the time that you want to be doing things as a buyer, because that means that you're going to be able to get the best deals that you can. As a seller, you know, the reason why it's still a good time, like I mentioned a second ago, is you're still benefiting from the massive appreciation that we've experienced over the last couple of years. And you can take that appreciation and move it over now to the buy side and get a great deal on whatever you're buying next. So hope that makes sense. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can hit us up here. Give me a call at the office, 213-5335. Once again, 254-213-5335. Or check us out on the web, ryansmithhomes.com. We're always here to do a great job for you. We care about you and your family, and it is our honor to serve you. And we'll catch you on the next one.